My name is Elias, and I lived my life as a unit of measurement. Seconds, minutes, hours. Every day was a spreadsheet divided into precise time slots. A meeting at 9, a report at 11, a quick lunch at the desk at 12:30. There was no room for error and no time to breathe. Time was not my friend, but an enemy I chased, or a monster chasing me. I wasn't living, I was achieving.
Then, on an ordinary Tuesday, at exactly 3:15 in the afternoon, everything stopped. My expensive Swiss watch, which represented my personal victory over chaos, froze. The second hand, which used to dance tirelessly, settled into a deadly stillness. I felt a coldness run through my veins. In my world, for your time to stop meant you had ceased to exist. It meant you had lost the race.
After failed visits to 3 of the city's most famous watch shops, all of whom told me repairs would take weeks, I felt desperate. An old doorman in one of the buildings advised me to look for a forgotten workshop in a back alley, a workshop belonging to a man who doesn't see time, but hears it.
My feet led me to a worn wooden door, barely distinguishable from the wall holding it. I knocked 3 times, quickly, impatiently. The door opened with a slight creak, and I stepped into another world. The workshop smelled of old wood, machine oil, and dust that had settled for hundreds of years. It wasn't just a workshop, it was a museum of time. Hundreds of clocks hung on the walls, each ticking to its own rhythm, like wooden and brass hearts beating together in a symphony that was chaotic, yet serene at the same time. In the middle of it all, an old man sat at a workbench, his back to me. He wore a worn-out jacket, his long white hair tied back. He didn't turn around, but he spoke in a deep, calm voice that cut through the noise of the clocks.
You are late.
Excuse me? How did you know I was coming?
I didn't know, but everyone who comes here is already late. Late in understanding something.
I approached his table and placed my precious watch before him. It stopped, I said, with a tone carrying all the frustration in the world.
Only then did Silas turn, slowly. His eyes were gently closed, like curtains drawn over an inner world. He was blind, and on his face was a wise, gentle smile. He took my watch in his wrinkled hands. He didn't try to see it, but brought it close to his ear and closed his eyes tighter, as if listening to a secret.
Its heart is tired, but your heart is even more tired.
I fell silent for a moment, not understanding what he meant. How could a piece of metal have a heart?
Clocks don't stop suddenly, my son. They get tired, just like their owners. Tired of the constant running, of trying to catch up to something that cannot be caught.
He opened a small drawer in his table and took out an old silver pocket watch. Simple, its surface smooth and polished from much use. He placed it in my hand. It was cold and astonishing in its simplicity.
What is this?
A cure.
I opened its lid. The dial was stark white, but it was empty, completely. No numbers, no hands. But it has no hands. How will I know the time?
That is the point. Don't try to know it. Just listen to it. Listen closely. Come back in a week.
I left the workshop feeling ridiculous. A blind man giving me a watch with no hands and asking me to listen to it?
Before you watch further, if you find this story valuable, consider subscribing. Engage with a like and a comment. Remember, silent viewing kills good content.
I felt I'd been scammed, but something about his calmness stopped me from going back and throwing the watch in his face.
Day 1 and 2, the loss and anxiety. I looked at my bare wrist every 2 minutes, a feeling of being lost, as if my compass had broken. I would take out the pocket watch, put it to my ear, and hear nothing. Nothing but the cold silence of metal. I checked the time on my phone obsessively, opening apps, replying to emails. I was trying to fill the void my watch left with digital noise. Day 3 and 4, the beginning of attention. I gave up trying to hear anything from the watch. On the morning of the third bay, while sitting in a cafe, I placed the watch on the table in front of me. Instead of focusing on it, I began to hear other things. The sound of the coffee machine grinding beans, the clinking of spoons against porcelain cups, the hum of distant conversations. It wasn't noise, it was a rhythm, the rhythm of the city waking up. That evening, I heard the sound of rain for the first time in years, not as a nuisance hindering my movement, but as quiet music on my window pane. Inner listening. I started carrying the watch in my pocket, not to look at it, but to feel its quiet weight. On the 5th day, while walking in a public park, I stopped. I sat on a bench. I took out the watch and placed it in the palm of my hand. I closed my eyes, and for the first time, I didn't search for an external sound. I began to listen inward. I heard the sound of my breath, inhale, exhale. Then, deeper than that, I heard my heartbeat, thump, 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 a steady, calm, and true rhythm. It was my own rhythm, the rhythm of life that had been lost amidst the artificial ticking of seconds. Day 7, serenity. I woke up without an alarm. I felt the sun on my face. I didn't ask what time it was. I made my coffee slowly, enjoying its aroma. I looked at the silent pocket watch with gratitude. I understood. The watch wasn't a tool to measure time. It was a tool to silence it. I returned to the workshop. Silas was sitting in the same place, as if he hadn't moved. I entered quietly and stood before him.
I have returned.
Welcome, my son. Did you fix your watch?
I smiled. I took out the pocket watch and placed it gently on the wooden table.
No, I don't think I need it anymore. I fixed something else. Silas took the pocket watch and with his nimble fingers popped open its back cover, something I had never thought to do. He signaled for me to come closer. I looked inside. It was completely empty. No gears, no springs, no complex mechanism whatsoever. Just a lonely little piece of metal dangling in the center.
This piece makes a very slight sound if you shake it hard, but that is not important. What is important is the silence that forces you to listen to something else.
In that moment, I understood everything. The watch wasn't what I needed to listen to. It was me, the world, life. I left the workshop that evening and saw the world differently. People around me were running, looking at their watches, at their phones. As for me, I walked calmly. I saw the colors of the sunset. I heard the street music. I felt the cold air on my face. I passed a park and saw an empty bench. I sat down. I took my expensive Swiss watch out of my pocket, looked at its hands, stopped at 3:15. It no longer meant anything to me. It was no longer a symbol of success, but a symbol of the prison I had been living in. I left it gently on the bench, stood up, and walked on. Time never stopped. I was the one who had stopped listening. And now, for the first time, I feel I have all the time in the world.